Do you ever get that feeling, that prickle on the back of your neck telling you that you're not alone? Have you ever witnessed something that defies logic? Something that makes the hairs on your arms stand on end? Welcome, fellow creepers. I'm James Gulliver. Join me as I dive headfirst into the weird and wonderful. In this episode, we'll be hearing intriguing stories of a location that has 600 years of history that seems to lurk just outside of the ordinary. So Nick, how long have you lived here for?
7 years tomorrow.
I think I saw somewhere that you weren't initially a believer of the paranormal at all?
No, when we moved in, I wasn't one way or the other. And then Barry Geyer asked if he could do a investigation here. And since then, we've had maybe 35 plus ghost hunts here, paranormal groups here, and they pick up the same names, the same occupation, even though I don't tell them anything up front. So it's and our granddaughter actually interacts with one of the ghosts and just thinks it's normal.
Something else that I read is that you have 3 spirits here?
We've got 3 that have been picked up a lot. So one is a little girl called Olive. Olive died of scarlet fever here, age 9. Ashley, our granddaughter, has been friends with her ever since we've moved in, and we just thought it was an imaginary friend until we had the ghost hunt, and they confirmed there was a little girl here. She used to put handprints on the mirror up on the top of the stairs.
Right.
We thought it was the grandkids doing it, so I said don't do it because it's dangerous, but there were still handprints after we told them to be careful. We've got a little boy called Tom. He's age 5. In the 30s, we were a boarding school for young lads, and he quite often, when we have ghost hunts, follows ladies around because he misses his mother, and they say they feel tingling down her leg and really cold, and that's him holding on.
Wow.
He's been picked up by loads of people. And we've got another one called Jack, who's a groom here. He worked here. He was a bit of a lad. He used to take backhanders from the highman, give me a cue, Bob, and I'll hide you out the back. Again, he's been picked up loads of times here, and we've actually put him a beer mug downstairs, so he's got his own beer mug. So those 3 get picked up a lot, but we do get other ones as well. But they've been picked up by so many different groups, and you think, well, I'm not giving them any information. They're still getting these same people.
Yeah. Are they the only ghosts or spirits that are here, or anything?
We do. The room we're in now dates back to 1420. And we have actually got the remains of a priest hole. We believe there's a priest here called Michael, and they picked up on one of the ghost hunts. He was actually caught here and hung within 50 metres, or in them days it was yards, 50 yards of where they caught him. And we believe that was outside where there used to be an orchard. So he's been caught here. He's normally quite bad-tempered, and it's not like we don't really believe in ghosts. They don't believe that we should be here as well. He's always saying, don't talk to them. They shouldn't be here, to tell the people he's with on whatever side he is. But yeah, he's always pretty bad-tempered when he does get picked up. Yeah, so he's another one. Have had quite a few others. Bizarrely enough, our dog sadly passed away about 6 months ago. We had the paranormal group here with the medium, and he said, fluffy black and white, he's never been here before, fluffy black and white dogs just run past me about this high. And that was exactly the description of the dog that we'd just lost literally a week before.
Wow, okay. And when that happened, was it upsetting, or were you sort of happy that he was still around?
I was happy he was still around, yeah. I mean, he lived to 14 and a half and just didn't wake up one morning.
Right, okay.
So he lived to a good age and just fell asleep and didn't wake up. So yeah, but it's nice to, it's bizarre that the things that people pick up.
Yeah.
We've had another medium who's quite a famous one, and I don't know her name, but Maria would know, my wife. and she was literally picking stuff up all around the house. She was in the downstairs toilet and said, "All right, stop shouting in my ear." He said, "What's all this drip, drip, drip?" And we had a flood a few weeks back, and which was coming through, and the actual ghost was telling her he didn't like the drip.
Oh wow. That must be some sort of like residual thing where they still believe that they are part of the property or something.
I'm guessing so. I mean, as I say, pre coming here, we didn't really think about ghosts at all. But now, even sometimes when we sit and watch the TV, it feels like they're sitting watching you. I mean, I have been 3 or 4 occasions. Think I'm going to go to bed now. It's too late. I'm going to turn this film off, and the TV's come back on again.
Wow. Okay.
So I presume they want to watch the rest of the film.
Yeah. In regards to when people come here, because obviously you get quite a lot of people come in and do paranormal investigations and everything here. Once they've been and gone, do you ever notice a difference in the atmosphere of the property, or like the spirits that you do have here? Do they sort of like change the way that they behave and everything?
Yeah, the biggest one was we had a paranormal group here, and that evening when we went to bed, Maria was making some very strange noises. She basically said someone had sat on the bed and then was cuddling her, and she's trying to tell me about it, and I couldn't really understand what she was saying, but it was more like somebody was so scared cuddle.
Oh right, okay.
They'd been awakened, you know, and they were scared. So yeah, she's had a cuddle in bed from a ghost.
Oh wow, okay.
And I mean,
yeah, just one final question. So if ghosts and the paranormal is actually real, it all exists, who throughout time, like a person from history, would you most like to communicate with if it was a possibility?
Right. That I've never thought of. I really don't know.
I guess you can.
I mean, I would have liked to have lived a couple of 100 years ago. So to me, that era seems good. So someone from that age, and actually to see if it was like that. Because obviously we only see the fact that there's no pollution, that everybody's kind of living slightly a healthier life. But I just imagine there's a lot of drawbacks as well. So there'd be just a normal person from about the 17th, 18th century.
Yeah,
that'd be my ideal.
Yeah, I think for me, I'd like to speak to somebody from sort of 1800s. It seems that's when there were a lot of inventors and sort of like free thinkers, and things started to change with society and everything. So it'd be interesting to sort of speak to somebody from that time to get like a raw perspective of how they like lived it and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all my questions. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And yeah, thank you everybody for watching.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of what I have coming up in the future. I also want to hear your stories, so please leave a comment down below or reach out to me on my socials and I'll be sure to get back to you. And remember, the shadows are always watching.